You're listening to the Business Communicators.
Hattie, let's go to one of my favorite. I think it's one of my favorite subjects or topics of the podcast, and that is our weekly writing prompts. And we actually did share last week on social media. We shared the writing prompt, which was, do you prefer online shopping or in-store shopping? We actually had some responses on LinkedIn, which I'll go ahead and put on the screen right now. But our first one is from Haley Ross, and she said she prefers online shopping because brick and mortar storefronts don't carry the inventory like they used to before the online shopping boom. Mm-hmm. I think that's 100% fair. Yep. I wrote back on there that, it's a bit frustrating sometimes when you take the time to drive to a retail shop and you're looking for a certain product and the color or size happens to be out of stock. It's the epitome of first world problems, but it does happen. So I totally get where she's coming from. But our other feedback was from Matt Castile, and he said, much like Thomas, I consider myself a hybrid shopper. For me, the actual act of shopping itself is best done online. The convenience factor of having a full inventory at my fingertips, all while browsing, and my barbecue stained undershirt and Batman pajama pants is unparalleled. However, I've worn similar attire during many late night Walmart trips, which may or may not have landed me on peopleofwalmart.com. So, Matt, I appreciate the laugh. I think we're going to put that on a t-shirt. That soundbite. I think it's absolutely great. So thank you to both Matt and Haley for sharing their insights. And Hattie, let's get to it. Tell me when to stop. I'm going to pick a page.
Stop.
All right. Tell me one, or I guess tell me left or right.
Left.
All right, one or two.
One.
All right. The question for this week: how spontaneous are you?
Not as spontaneous as I used to be, and I'll tell you why. When I was younger, there would be no question about just picking up, going, taking a trip anywhere for a weekend, or taking a drive somewhere, or doing something that I'd never done at the last minute, that kind of thing. Now, because my life is a lot different, and I have to do a little bit of planning. I do have some spontaneity into me, but I do find more so than less planning how I'm going to be doing some things, but I still keep a little fun in it.
You've got to keep things fresh. And I think as communicators too, it's sometimes fun to be spontaneous. Maybe try something new, and I think it sparks the creativity in us. To maybe think outside the box. But for me, I think I'd like to think of myself as spontaneous, but I also like to plan and have things a little bit organized to an extent. But I guess I sometimes make decisions quickly. And I shared with you Thursday that I actually booked a flight to Japan for January. And Hattie, do you want to guess what the price was? I mean, it was stupid. $225.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Well, also, too, you got to remember this. It's probably cheap also because countries are just now opening up and airlines need business. So at this point, you could probably almost go free. But I thought that was the coolest thing that you did. And I said to myself, gee, I wish I could just do that.
It's a trip that I'm not sure is actually going to happen because there's still a lot that actually has to occur between, like, Japan's not even open right now to tourism.
Yeah.
But if it does happen, it will be in January of 2022, and for that price, and the ticket's refundable. So you can, if it doesn't happen, you get your money back. It's not a huge deal.
Yep.
But that price is just too good to pass up. That
was amazing.
It's insane. It's insanity. So if you want travel tips, hit up myself, hit up Hattie. I'll let you know. We got you on the hookup. I mean, Hattie, you're focusing on travel right now too. How's everything going on that front?
That is very interesting. I'm learning so many things as an independent travel agent. And of course, this is my little side hustle, but it's still fun learning about all the great deals that are coming up and hotels and airlines and cruises. And anybody out there, summer's right around the corner. You're thinking about traveling? Hit me up. HattieJTravelAgent@gmail.com.
Definitely let Hattie know we were going. And just enjoy the summer, especially if you're vaccinated. Like, try to enjoy the time. Mm-hmm. I know it's been so long since many of us have been able to travel for fun. So Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. But I am curious, Hattie, like how was that, how has the side hustle maybe helped you as a communicator? Has it given you maybe a new insight in communication strategies, or maybe how you think about things from, a comms lens?
Absolutely. One is, first of all, what do I always think about the end game? What is it I'm trying to accomplish? And
Right.
who is my audience? My audience is families, couples, groups, because that's where I'll get the biggest bang for my buck. People that are what destination weddings, all inclusive resorts. So I know who I'm focusing on, and it helps me build my list and my target audience. So it's no different from building a communication strategy because I have to promote what I'm doing too. It also lets me know the platforms where I can reach those people the most, such as my social media platforms. Email lists are fine at some point, but I got to go where everybody else is. And I got to research what the likes are of my audience because I want to also provide the best customer service and know what their wants are, what their desires are, and also to make sure that they're safe when they're traveling. They know all the rules and policies of companies. I'm sorry, places where their destinations where they're going as far as the safety policies, for vaccines and things. So it is really not that much different from being a communicator, but it's really good to exercise those muscles from a marketing standpoint.
I like that. I like that. It shows that it's that creativity, it's that spontaneity that we discuss, for the writing prompt this week. So let us know. Are you spontaneous? If so, tell us why. Tell us how. Maybe give us some insights into why spontaneity is important as a communications professional. Let's go ahead and drop it in the comments below, or hit us up on social media. Just search @BizCommunicator on all the social media platforms.
You're listening to the Business Communicators.